What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Faith Builds Community. In today's video, we'll be reading Matthew Scripture 8. This is part 1.
Matthew Scripture 8 verses 1 through 4 says, "When he had come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, a leper came and worshipped him, saying, 'Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean.' Then Jesus put out his hand and touched him, saying, 'I am willing, be cleansed.' Immediately his leprosy was cleansed, and Jesus said to him, 'See that you tell no one, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them.'" So this is right after his Sermon on the Mount, and a leper comes and asks Jesus, can he cure him of his disease. Leprosy is a skin condition that people find gross. So he's saying, "Lord, if you're willing, you can make me clean." So he's not questioning if Jesus can do it. He's asking, if you're willing to touch me, even though other people aren't, you can help me, please. And Jesus puts out his hand and he says he's willing, and he cleanses him of his leprosy. So this part is about trusting that Jesus can help you, and not questioning can he, but just believing he can, and will he do it.
To continue, verses 5 through 13 says, "Now when Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, pleading with him, saying, 'Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, dreadfully tormented.' And Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, 'Lord, I am not worthy that you should come under my roof, but only speak a word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my servant, do this, and he does it.' When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said to those who followed, 'Assuredly I say to you, I have not found such great faith, not even in Israel. And I say to you that many will come from east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.' Then Jesus said to the centurion, 'Go your way, and as you have believed, so let it be done for you.' And his servant was healed that same hour." What I got from this is that somebody that wasn't even Jewish was able to come to Jesus Christ and not only ask him for a favor, he knew that Jesus Christ was going to answer his prayer and heal his servant. And I just believe that it's funny that people all over, no matter what religion, race, they have that faith, that strong faith in Jesus Christ. So by him telling him that he was also somebody with high power, not saying that they have equal power, but saying that he had high power, and he had people that could move on his command, he still was able to be human enough to come to Jesus Christ and ask him to do a favor that he wasn't able to bear. And I just believe it shows how strong Jesus Christ is, and it shows how strong people were able to just form to his liking. And it just puts it all into perspective for me.
Verses 14 through 16 say, "Now when Jesus had come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother lying sick with a fever. So he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and served him. When evening had come, they brought to him many who were demon-possessed, and he cast out the spirits with a word and healed all who were sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah the prophet, saying, 'He himself took our infirmities and bore our sicknesses. So this one is saying that Jesus is fulfilling the prophecies from the Old Testament, and he's healing the sick, and they're thanking him by following him and believing in him, and he's just helping those who are possessed by demons. And yeah.
Finally, for part 1, verses 18 through 22 says, "And when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave a command to depart to the other side. Then a certain scribe came and said to him, 'Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go.' And Jesus said to him, 'Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head.' Then another of his disciples said to him, 'Lord, let me first go and bury my father.' But Jesus said to him, 'Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead.'" What Jesus is trying to explain is that, one, he doesn't get comfortable. By him wanting to set sail and depart to the other side, it's meaning that he's trying to spread his word around the world and like just spread it in another place, give other people hope, not just his own people, his own hometown people. And when the person said, "Let me first go and bury my father," and then Jesus said, "Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead," he's basically just trying to explain that, you know, you have to be able to make sacrifices in order to be a son of Jesus Christ, and in order to be somebody, a disciple, you have to make sacrifices, because when you walk in Jesus Christ's word and like when you walk in his footsteps, you're not going to be able to be comfortable. You have to give something up in order to, you know, follow and do right by God. So when somebody says, "I will follow you wherever you go," he's testing them when he says, "And Jesus said to him, 'Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head.'" He's basically just testing him to say like, okay, if you're going to follow me wherever you go, I don't have a home for myself. Are you going to really follow me to the end of the earth? Are you going to really break your back for me? Is basically what he's trying to say. So that's what I got from the last part of chapter 1. Thank you guys for watching. In part 2, we'll talk about why people reject Jesus, the way demons recognize Jesus, and Jesus calming the storm. Stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.
Bye.